All right, y'all, welcome back to Philly D's Garage. So today I got the G35 in the building. So apparently G35s, man, like, I don't know, they thermostats just go bad. I don't know. It's either that or I've been buying the wrong thermostat for years now. But I'm having an issue with this thermostat. It's getting stuck closed. This lower radiator hose here should get hot. Once this engine warms up, the thermostat should open and allow the hot coolant to come out. Now, I mean, since I've had this car, this is probably at least the fourth or fifth time I've changed this thermostat. For some reason they just keep going bad. So today I'm just going to show y'all real quick how to take this thermostat out. I'm gonna test it before I buy a new one. I'm gonna test it and, you know, see if it's actually not functioning correctly or not, because it's actually hard to believe that this thermostat is not working once again. So I'm just going to take it apart from here. I'm not going to drain it from the drain on the bottom. So I got this pan here. All right, so I'm gonna slide this under and catch all the fluid once it hits this pan. Ugh. Yeah, it won't even slide under there. All right, I got it. All right, so to get this thermostat out, you literally gotta just remove these two worm clamps. So you got one right here on this lower radiator hose. So you take that one off, twist this hose off. Then you got another worm clamp here. You take that off and twist that off. That's a bypass coolant passage. So once you get these two clamps off and these two hoses out the way, you'll see 3 bolts on a thermostat housing itself. So it's one here, one on the bottom, and then one on this side. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but once I get these hoses out the way, you'll see those 3 bolts much easier. So these worm clamp, the size for that is an 8 mil. So I got it here on my ratchet already. And I'm just gonna take it off real quick. All right. I don't know. Maybe it's the type of or the brand of thermostats that I'm using. But I've changed this thermostat numerous times already. I'll make this a little looser real quick. So it's kind of weird that they keep going bad, but you should feel all you gotta do is just twist this hose like this and break the seal loose. So it's gonna drain out here, so just make sure you got your pan ready to catch it. Ugh. All right, so not that much came out. All right, it's all inside the hose. All right, so once you get that off, you got another one here. So you take your 8 mil. Ugh. I don't think he wanted to come off. All right, so once you get that loose, just move the clamp out the way. Slide them down. You twist this one loose. This guy is kind of stubborn. Oh man. There you go. Just twist it loose. Now we got the bypass off. Slide him out the way. Now you should be able to see the thermostat housing. All right. You got a bolt up here. You got a bolt right there. Then it's a bolt on the bottom. All right, so you got 3 bolts. All right, so I didn't think about this part, but I'm gonna need probably an extension to get in there. So let's grab us an extension real quick. We use this little guy right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm simply gonna take this thermostat out and I'm gonna put it in a pot of hot water, and I'm gonna verify that whether this is opening or not. All right, let's see if we can get this off. Oh man, I might need another extension. Ugh. All right, let me grab another extension. All right, y'all, so I switched over to a regular ratchet, my 10 mil and a small extension. So I moved this bypass hose here, which you can also take off if you want, if it's in your way, but I just used a bungee cord and I propped it up. So I'll show y'all when I'm done with this. But now you take your 10 mil and you want to pop off those 3 bolts on the bottom. Once you crack them loose, they'll be pretty easy to spin out. Now just remember, when you guys are putting this back together, you will have to bleed it, so don't forget to bleed it. If it sounds like it's breaking, it's not breaking, it's just a bolt coming loose. So all right, so we got the bolts loose now, so now we can just spin her out. Make sure you don't drop your bolts. Honestly, I just dropped my 10 mil and I went fishing for it. I got it though. Alright, so that's one bolt. Might be smart to get a magnet to catch these bolts so they won't fall. That's the worst thing that happened to a mechanic, is when he dropped his bolts inside of the engine bay. I mean, he dropped his sockets inside the engine bay and can't find it. I hate that. So that's 2 bolts. Now all we gotta do is get the last one. Screw it out. Alright, here's the last bolt. The gasket is still on there. We're gonna sit this guy down there for now. I don't know if y'all can see, the gasket is still on there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave that in place. Since it's in place, I'm gonna leave it there. It's not in bad shape. This thermostat hasn't been on more than, I want to say, like 6 months. So I'm gonna leave that right there. All right. What I want to do is I want to test this. So I'm going to put this in a pot of hot water, which is boiling right now as we speak. And I want to watch this thermostat open and close, because I want to make sure before I buy another one that there's nothing wrong with this thermostat. I don't remember what brand thermostat this was, but I want to make sure that I don't buy the same one. So let's put this in a pot of water, and we're going to see what happens. All right, y'all. So I got some boiling water. I'm not sure where this thermostat is rated for. I'm sure you could look it up on Google or whatever, but I didn't. But this water right now, I got the little gun here. That's 69 degrees. This water is 175 degrees. Oh man, it's going down fast. So this water should at least be hot enough to make this thermostat move or open slightly. So thermostats are naturally in the closed state. So when your engine warms all the way up and it gets hot enough, they'll open up, and then they allow the coolant to flow out through the radiator and stuff like that. So this temp of this water should be at least close enough to make this move slightly. So we're gonna put it in there and see if it opens. You guys see how it is now? All right, we're gonna stick it in the water. Oh, shit. All right. And we can actually watch it from here. Oh yeah. I don't know. That's not moving to me. That's not moving. My camera's all foggy. Shit. So I know that water is hot enough to at least make it move. So I literally just took it off the eye. By the time I brought it in here, the bubble stopped. Yeah, that's definitely stuck closed. That's definitely stuck closed. So I mean, this is something you could do. This is something you can try before you go and just buy a new thermostat. You can test your thermostat first and see if it's actually working or not. You can do this to any thermostat. It doesn't matter what type of car it is. Just put it in some hot water. That thermostat should go one way or the other. Okay, it should move. All right, if it doesn't move, then it does look like it moved slightly. But that ain't gonna work. So it's supposed to open up. So if it doesn't open up, then that means your thermostat is no good. You could have an intermittent thermostat where it opens up slightly and then doesn't open up all the way, or one moment is all the way open, the next moment is all the way closed. So it's just literally intermittent and it's going back and forth. So thermostat like that is not gonna work. And usually you'll get a code, and it'll set a code and tell you that I think it's P0128. That's like standard on all cars or most cars. It'll tell you that your thermostat is not regulating properly. So it actually set a check engine light. But usually the other way you can check is you feel that top hose, where that hose coming off your thermostat. If it's not warm and the car is totally warmed up and that hose is not hot, then that means your thermostat is stuck closed. If it was stuck open, that hose would just be just as cool as your other hose, or it just won't be hot. And your car won't, obviously it won't heat up the way it's supposed to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order me a thermostat, another thermostat, throw it in here. And you literally put it back the same way that you took it out. Just those 3 bolts, those 2 hoses, and bam, the thermostat is in there. Now remember, you got to bleed your cooling system. You got to get the air out. So you can use something like one of these spill-free funnels, which is what I'm going to use. I use this on all my cars. Hold on. I don't even know how to open it. All right, here we go. Is this a spill-free funnel? So you sit it on top of your radiator or your reservoir, and you bleed it that way. That's one way. So that's what I'm going to use. So on here, on these cars, you got your radiator cap there, and your bleeder screw is in the back. Where is it at? Right there. You see that little screw right there? Right there? You're going to open that up to bleed it. So that's how you bleed this car. So I'm going to use both. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use a bleeder screw because these cars are very hard to bleed. So if you're doing this to a G35, just make sure you get all the air out before you go driving, because these things, I don't know, they're good for just keeping air pockets. So but yeah, that's it. That's how you remove a thermostat and check a thermostat on a G35. So if I helped you guys out, like the video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll check you on the next one. All right, y'all. So I let the thermostat sit in the hot water a few minutes longer. And as you can see from the back, the valve still hasn't opened up yet. And it's water actually sitting inside of here. Like, if that valve would have opened up, that water would have went through. It's actually water sitting in there. But that valve still has not opened up yet. So this is definitely a thermostat stuck closed. So I should have turned it over earlier so y'all can see, but it's definitely stuck closed. So there you go. All right, y'all. So we got some bonus footage. So it's the next day. I just got the brand new thermostat in the mail. It's an ASEAN thermostat, part number THN007. So this is one of their better thermostats that you can get for a lot of Asian cars. So I got some more boiling water. It should still be pretty hot. I only walked from the west wing of the house back here to the east wing of the house. So it should be still good. So let's just see if I can get this guy to work. We're sitting at 180, 178 degrees. So again, like I told you, I'm not sure where this thermostat's supposed to be at. But when we tested the other one the other day, yesterday, that water was hot enough to at least make this thermostat move. And it wasn't moving. So I determined that I had a sticking thermostat. So we're going to slide this guy in there, and this valve should move up past here. You'll see it move up, and you'll also see it open up in there. So we drop this thing in the water. If water is going through here, you know, you should see bubbles or something, right? So let's just drop this in and verify that this works before we put it in the car. Holy shit. So let's see if this valve opens, you'll see it open up that way. Of course, it would get foggy, right? All right. So the valve is going to move slow, but oh shit, that shit is hot. So I just wanted to show y'all the difference in these two thermostats. So I can see now that this valve is open. Let me turn it back around real quick. Ugh. Damn. And I'm gonna get some bad comments for that. Like, get a fucking screwdriver or something. All right, it's slowly going up. All right, the other one didn't move at all. Let me see if I can flip this. Let me get something real quick. Maybe we can hold this thing open. Ugh. I got some pliers. See, y'all can see the light on the other side. Hold on. I tried to open it. This definitely opened. I seen a light on the other side of that. So this water, and look, you can see some bubbles coming out. So this water is really not that hot enough, but as you can see, it definitely opened compared to what the other one did. And I left the other one sitting in here for a while just to see. Now I done already had this in water, so I done already seen this thing open fully up, but I had it on the eye over the heat. So obviously I'm not in the kitchen right now, but this thing definitely opened up compared to that one. So same conditions, just that one didn't move at all, and this one clearly opened up. So I'm gonna throw this thing in there real quick, and we're gonna keep it pushing. All right, y'all. Yeah, I know, some more bonus footage. So I just wanted to show y'all that. So I got everything hooked up. Remember, put back everything the way you took it off. So the two hoses is back on, the radiator hose and the bypass hose. So everything's in. So I got the spill free on here. What I wanted to tell y'all is you can crack the bleeder screw in the back. Crack that open, and as you fill up your radiator, that'll help some air escape out that way. So that should assist you in bleeding the system out. So I wanted to show y'all right quick that this hose right now is, let me see, where's the red dot? You guys see the red dot? So this hose right now is 65.9 degrees. So the car is basically cold. I haven't started it yet. So I just wanted to show y'all that once that thermostat opens up, this hose should get much hotter than 65, 66 degrees. So we're gonna start it up real quick, and I'm gonna show y'all what temperature you should be getting once your thermostat opens up. All right, y'all, so the car been running for a little bit. I wanted to show y'all the temp. See, the temp keeps going up as your thermostat is opening up more. So one thing to remember, if whichever hose that your thermostat is in, that hose should be hot if that thermostat is opening. So if that hose is not getting hot, then that simply means that your thermostat is stuck closed or has an intermittent issue. So that hose, you want it to be hot, because the coolant is coming from out of the engine and then around your system. So there you go. Catch you on the next one.